This past election for President of the United States was probably one of the most important we've seen in many, many years, because the next 4 years, fortunately under the direction of President-elect Trump, is going to forge how the country is going to be in the economy for the next 4 years. This is a very, very important issue to all of us. We all realize that dragging economy is hurting businesses throughout the country, and hurting people not finding jobs, young people coming out of college not finding jobs, taking jobs for lower pay or not in the field they've been in, and many people just stop looking for jobs. So it's been a real tough time in New Jersey. We've lagged behind the country for many years, and very, very honestly, with Trump in the White House, I think we're going to start to see the stimulus needed to start to bring New Jersey back and the country back. Let me just give you a few examples. We just started recently through legislation we passed, number one, to create a tax credit for veterans, a $6,000 deduction in state taxes to help out veterans. So that's an important aspect. We're raising the deductible amount of income a senior can earn before they have to pay state tax to $100,000, and that does not include Social Security. So in essence, really, a person can make up to $160,000 a year and not pay any state taxes. The purpose of this was to keep seniors in New Jersey, to let people retire in New Jersey and not be overtaxed, and not see that flood of people leaving New Jersey once they retired. And you've also seen, of course, the elimination of the death tax in New Jersey, which is another reason why people were leaving the state. And this rumor, of course, that Trump might eliminate it totally from the federal government, which would be a tremendous bonus to anyone concerned about leaving the state of New Jersey because of the death tax, and of course, in the federal aspect of things, a windfall for those people not having to pay for really double taxation people. For families, we talked about an increase to 35% of the earned income tax credit. This helped families with daycare and things along that line. And again, this was passed in the state, is going to take effect, and a small decrease in the sales tax, which does help families, but also benefits small business. Small business buys many, many things, and certainly having that lesser sales tax expense helps businesses invest and reinvest in their businesses, and certainly it helps the state. When we take a look at the benefits that they're talking about in Washington, they're talking about, again, lowering of taxes, decreasing the amount of the rate for long-term capital gain and short-term capital gain. That will encourage people to put their money back in the markets. That will encourage small businesses to start up. That will encourage business to expand. And they were also talking about, which is so key to us, eliminating Obamacare, the oppressiveness to small business. Many small businesses just can't hire people because they can't afford the Obamacare. This is going to turn that around, as well as working people that were stymied by increased health care costs because of Obamacare. And I think it's important to understand is they're not going to eliminate health care. They're just going to change the parameters to make it more affordable for people, and then people will have more choices. And one thing we talked about is being able to purchase across state lines. You can't do that right now. So right now, it's cheaper to buy insurance, health insurance in Pennsylvania than it is in New Jersey. With the changes in Washington, you'll be able to do that. So there's a lot of positive things that I think are going to happen to the economy. A lot of things are going to happen to small businesses, which are the job creators, and a lot of things are going to help families and retirees. So, being a state with a large retirement component in it, certainly in my district, helping those people out financially is an important aspect, so they stay here and continue being the productive people they are to our economy and to our state. We're helping families out, and again, the working person who's working multiple jobs to put food on the table and pay for their health insurance, we're going to help them out with hopefully that change in Washington, and also stimulus type money. We have many projects, so let's talk about Route 9 here in Lakewood. Let's talk about Route 35 and 34 in Monmouth County, other parts of the district. There's a lot of projects that need to be done, and if there's federal dollars coming down for shovel-ready projects, we certainly have them in the state of New Jersey, which again puts people to work, helps business, and becomes a very productive aspect of things. And then, of course, we talk about long range, encouraging companies to bring money back from overseas. We're a farmer state. We have many pharmaceutical companies which have outlets throughout the world. It is paid for them to invest in other countries and not invest in our own. Hopefully, with Trump at the helm, we'll turn that around and start to see pharma bringing some of their manufacturing back to the states, certainly, hopefully in New Jersey, and some of their other aspects of investments in research right here in New Jersey as opposed to outside the country. So I think there's some positive things ahead. I think we have to give the president-elect a chance. We have to see where his cabinet's going to be. We have to take a look and see all the stimuli issues he's going to do to help the economy, and of course also, and I think something that's on all of our minds is securing our borders and making us a safe country. We have a lot of concerns about that. I think in general, you know, what hits more home than when there is a bombing in Seaside Park? That's not a foreign country. That's not another state. That's right here in Ocean County. And we have to be concerned that the security for our children, our security for our families is something that's a top priority in Washington. I think under his administration it will be. So I'm very happy to see what happened. It was certainly a tremendous upset. And the good part about it is he has no ties to anybody. He's been his own person. And I think he's going to do some great things for the country, both the economy and the security of this country and dealing with health care. Those three issues are key issues, and I think those are his priorities.